Hey, hey, look. I see we all got our merch from the OG. We rocking these hats. We
Hey,
gotta get
Fredo.
the young boy one.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to
Salute to
Fredo.
Fredo. Straight up.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
look,
We got
look,
the
as y'all.
truckers. We got the truckers coming. We got the merch coming. KG, we got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Say
fact,
no more.
fact. So you guys already know my favorite shows is when we have a special guest in the building, and
Yes, sir.
today is one of those days. I'm excited to jump into some question with superstar athlete, and old dog, I'm gonna pass to you, man. Introduce our guest.
Man, today, man, is a special day. We got the young boy, man, little bro, nephew. I got introduced to this young man from my little brother's actually his birthday. Shout out to Antoine Bethea, is his birthday. He turned 40.
Shout out,
The
bro.
big bro. He said, "Oh man, I got I got a youngin' man that's really trying. That's about that life, man. That can boogie." And I had did my research on him and knew he was moving around, doing good things. And yeah, man, it's the one and only man, Kenny Gallop, Howard University's own. Come down from that good VA down there on that water.
Yeah.
And we just want to say, man, hey, to all our listeners and viewers, man, we got the defensive player of the year, the MEAC, Howard University, my man Kenny Gallop in the show today. What's poppin'?
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, fellas. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, man. And we also appreciate you because you've been watching the show, hitting us with the comments and stuff like that for a while now. So we appreciate the support, man. And we wanted to give you your flowers and give you a platform. I come from an HBCU, even though, we got our love-hate relationship. That's another story. But, we need to give our young athletes, especially coming from HBCUs, more platforms so they can get their story out there and they can talk about what it is that they got going on. So we just want to say thank you so much for taking a little bit of time before you go to training camp, before you go to camp. And I wanted to make sure that I give you an opportunity to tell your story and get your story out there so our listeners and our followers they can support you and they can follow your story to make sure that you out here making plays. Because if you're not making plays, we're gonna fire your ass up. Believe that. What's
Yeah, don't gotta worry about that, man.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Facts.
Yeah.
So look, let's jump right into it, cause I know our viewers and listeners want to know all about Kenny and get into the nuts and bolts of this conversation. So Kenny, we always like to start from the roots, from the beginning. So we know you're Kenny Gallop, Howard University superstar defensive back, but we want to know, starting off, like when did a football get placed in your hand, or when did you know football was a sport that you wanted to take and use as a tool to get you to where you are today?
Right. So a little bit about myself, like my man O said, coming from the Tidewater part of Virginia, Portsmouth, Virginia. I
VA.
ended up picking up a football, right? Ended up picking up a football, 7 years old, man. Ended up playing for the Portsmouth Inner City Lions.
Yes, sir.
And then, I kind of fell in love with the game ever since. Throughout middle school and throughout high school, I was a multi-sport athlete. So I was playing baseball, playing football, was playing basketball, ran a little track. And, really my favorite sport growing up was basketball. I used to think I was John Wall. Hey, look, I was nice.
Hey, we got a basketball savant on this joint, man. You can't just be like you back.
Hey, but look, Kenny, you just made me feel old as shit. You just said, Joe, you growing up, you looked up to John Wall. I said, God damn.
John Wall. Hey, John Wall was my man, dog. Just growing up, he from that Tidewater area. Me, I was, playing for Boo Williams. I ended up playing with guys who on the pro now, like Cam Thomas, who played for the Brooklyn Nets. So,
nice.
I was growing up. I thought it was nice, and then that EYBL circuit kind of humbled me. On my high school, I was, averaging, 12, 13, maybe as a freshman. But then I played on that national level, that national circuit. You know, it was guys. You know, I used to play against Jalen Green, who played for the Rockets. You know, played against guys like that. They was just nice, man. So you know what? You know, my pops, he told me, man, you know, football, you know, that's gonna be your meal ticket. So I ended up, you know, sticking with that, and you know, here I am today.
Dope,
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
That's
dope,
what's up.
Absolutely.
dope.
So Kobe got into like your youth and your childhood. Now I want to get into out of all this because you sound like an athlete, man. You play basketball, obviously. MEAC Player of the Year. Why Howard? Why not another university?
So you know, I was gonna tell this story, you know, a little bit later on, but I might as well say it now. Coming up in high school, man, you know, I wasn't really heavily recruited. So Howard University was actually my, you know, first and only Division I scholarship coming out of high school. Um, a guy named Ron Prince. God knows I don't know where he at right now because he was fired before I even stepped foot on campus. But that's the guy,
Wow.
you know, gave me the opportunity, you know, to play, you know, at the collegiate level. Um, you know,
Well,
I
shout
never
out
forget
to
me and my
Ron.
mom came to DC.
I ain't mean to cut you off, but
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to Ron
Prince.
Prince, because gentlemen, folks like that giving young men opportunities to go out here and chase their dreams and going out here and provide and get them to that next level. So I don't know where you at, but shout out to you, champ. Go ahead,
Yeah.
KG.
So yeah, that was, you know, you know, my family and I, we ended up going out to DC. Now, mind you, you know, I didn't really know about, you know, Howard. Really, I didn't know anything really about HBCUs. You know, I just always told myself I wanted to go D1. And you know, they end up giving me a scholarship, man. You know, I end up just committing maybe about a month later after they gave me the scholarship. And you know, the rest is history.
Absolutely. Okay.
That's what's up, man. I got a question for you, Kate, man. Even though you
Talk
know
to me.
I know this, but for our listeners and viewers, man, talk a little bit about. You know, I know you said Howard University was one of the only ones. You know what I'm saying, as far as to give you an opportunity as far as D1 scholarship. But just talk about as far as the Tidewater area, and there's so much competition down there in high school, right?
Right.
In the the little leagues, man. It just seems like, man, it's so much competition down there, but it's also separate. You know, you got Portsmouth where you at,
Right.
you got the Tidewater, and then just talk a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying, as far as that competition down there and some of the greats that come through, the Tidewater area and stuff like that.
Right.
That's
Right.
7-5.
So the 7-5, like you said, you know, it's definitely split up. I'm from Portsmouth, but you got the big cities, you know, like Norfolk, Virginia Beach, you know, who normally, you know, get recruited more, you know, recruited at a higher level. You know, the college coaches, you know, love, you know, checking them schools out before the small city, you know, like a small city like Portsmouth. And
Yeah,
then you got,
always.
right. Then you got the peninsula side, you know, where my, big bro Antoine Bethea from. Mike Vick, you got
Mhm.
Allen Iverson, you got guys over there. Even really my mom, she from downtown Newport News. So you got them cities over
Nice.
there as well that,
Shout out to Mom Dukes. Shout
for
out to
sure.
Mom Dukes.
For sure, but she, them cities over there, you got competition over there, man. But I really would say, me coming up, and it's still like that today. I feel like a lot of Portsmouth, athletes be underrated, because the city, the main factor right now, it has been like a lot of crime. So when you think
Yeah.
of Portsmouth, that's what they really think about, So me, I just try to lead by example.
Salute.
And,
Salute.
and the transition to, I mean, not transition, but just to kind of follow up on Omar's question, he stated that there's so much talent coming out the Tidewater, those 7 cities down there. Um, who was the person that motivated you the most, or that you looked up to and wanted to pattern your game after, or idolized, coming from that area?
I would say for me, what had me kind of believing the athlete, he didn't play football, but he in the NBA right now is Dorian Finney-Smith. Uh,
Okay, yes, sir.
Dodo, he actually he played for the Nets right now. Played with the Mavericks at first, but to him coming from Portsmouth and just kind of being around from around the corner, the seeing the things he had to go through, it kind of gave me hope. With like, yo, if he can go to college and do this and that, shoot, so can I, So that was probably the first person, Of course, I looked at the guys like, Cam Chancellor, Percy Harvin, Mike Vick Allen, but I didn't know them, and they wasn't from Portsmouth. So
Right.
to seeing Dorian Finney-Smith, come from an area where I come from, it was kind of like it was big for me. So that'd be the guy I'd say like, oh, I bet I can, I can do it too.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey, I got a quick question for you. So I'm gonna stay on college for you. So with NIL money flying around and a lot of disloyal people, I see you going back to Howard. Was there a lot of pressure to leave? I mean, you are the defense player of the year.
To be honest with you, man, since this the no cap, sports show.
Yeah, it is. Keep that shit
Yes,
up.
sir.
Keep that shit
real,
up.
it was, man. You had a lot of, coaches, hitting me up, DMing me, things like that, man. But, in reality, I know, my main focus, was to really graduate. I know if I would have transferred and things like that, it would have, messed up my credits and a whole bunch of stuff, man. And I kind of told my mom that I graduated from Howard. So that was, a choice that I made. But then also, I got a little brother that's on the team. And I said, why not try to rock out with him my last year? So, them two things right there, was the main focus and, helped me decide to stay back.
Okay.
Absolutely. Respect for that answer, man. Respect.
Appreciate that, boss.
Go ahead, Cole.
So you chose Howard, entering Howard your freshman year. What was that experience like? You leaving Tidewater for the first time, I assume, and you coming to a new city, entering into Howard University, historical black college. What was that experience like on the field and off?
Well, let me say this, man. And I don't want to make this, feel crazy, but man, I'm a COVID baby, man. So COVID hit, my senior year of high school. I ain't had no prom. I ain't have, no real graduation. And, it kind of affected, my first year in college. So, when they decided to bring us up here, I want to say like December 27th of 2020. And they tried it like a spring COVID year. And so what we end up doing, man, we end up practicing in the cold every day. Nobody on campus. We get a COVID test 4 times a week. And, for real, it was like, dang, this is worth just playing some football. We didn't even know we was going to play. Every time we tried to play, it was canceled. And then we end up just doing like a extradition game for against Delaware State 2 times. And that's why I ended up having like an extra COVID year or whatever. So, my first year, man, it was kind of weird, man, because when nobody on campus, wasn't no social life, classes online. And, we just playing ball, you got masks over your nose, with the helmet on. So it was just a lot of things going through my mind that time.
A lot of people don't understand that, man. When you coming from, your senior year was affected too. And a lot of that probably came through as far as, because with me dealing with my youngins, as far as training them and stuff like that, you guys dealt with a lot of not the recruiting process, right?
Right.
Those coaches couldn't get out and check out those games, and then some of you guys didn't even have a senior year. So hats off to you and salute to you, brother, because that joint was, I know the youngest that was going through it. I had about 10, 15 seniors, rising seniors that didn't get an opportunity. Then they try to make it up in the spring and things like that.
Right.
So it's a testimony to you and your perseverance and what it is that you was trying to do. With that being said, that second year when school popped back off and everybody's back, I want to know, how was it when the first time you made that left-hand turn and you walked on that yard and that thing was rocking on a Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? In the springtime, and it's crazy out there. You hear me? It's crazy. Did you make it to the cafeteria, or did you stop on the benches and say, hold up, I'm not going nowhere?
Hey,
Talk to the crowd
be
about
real,
that.
man.
Keep it
It was
up.
crazy. It was definitely crazy, man. I'd say, man, I want to say that summer, because like I say, so when my class actually did come up, you know, it was two classes. My class and then technically the class, you know,
Oh
that's younger than
yeah,
me.
that's
So it
right.
was technically two classes that was really freshmen, their first time on campus, man. It was crazy, man. And you know, all this was around summertime, around camp time, man. So I never
Yeah,
forget. We stand in the towers and they over there at Banneker Field, and all you can hear is the doom 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 doom. The beats just rolling, the music playing. You look out the window, you see a
great.
whole bunch of people, man. It was crazy, man. And it was just like, dang, like this really Howard, man. You know, I fell in love with Howard ever since, man.
That's what's up, brother. Salute, man. Salute.
It's,
Salute.
it's real. So being that you was this position that you play now the position you always played, and in the position you in now, who do you model your game after?
Right. So to be honest with you, man, you know, I used to talk smack to O because I felt like, you know, I knew I was a better running back than he was when he was in high school.
Woo.
I feel like I was a better officer. But if y'all would have known me 4 or 5 years from now, and you would have told me, hey man, you know, you gonna play defense, I had the accolades, man, I wouldn't believe you. You know, um, when I was getting recruited, I know Navy was recruiting me as well. And I remember I took a visit to Navy, and I never forget, you know, we taking the pictures, you know, how they, you know, the visit pictures or whatever. And they, you know, they told me get in the DB stands. I was confused because, to be honest, the recruiting coordinator at Navy, he was Navy's quarterback coach. So I know I want no quarterback. So I mean,
Wow.
he never made it clear like, hey, we want you to play defense. He was like, hey, we interested, we love your game, you know, this and that. So I'm thinking in my mind, well, he the quarterback coach. You know, they want me at running back. So
Yeah.
they were, you know, that was the first time that I felt like I was a better, you know, player on offense. And you know, here I am today. And you know, who I model my game after, that's a lot, man. That's a lot, man. 'Cause I love safeties that kind of like fly around, you know,
Well,
like
say a
being
couple of
physical.
them. Say a couple of them, KG. You
I
ain't got
go
to just say
first.
one. Say
I
a
go
couple of them.
first. I go Bob Sanders. I watch
Okay.
Bob Sanders highlights before every game. Bob Sanders got to be number one, and then maybe my man Cam Chancellor. You know, I love how Cam played. It was big and physical, and then you know, really did some finesse. I used to love Troy. I used to love Troy Polamalu too, because he was just relentless, man. So them three right there, they were just relentless. Me growing up and trying to learn the, you know, the safety position. That's what I used to watch.
Salute.
Salute on that.
Salute.
Yeah.
Salute.
So, Kenny, obviously you was the MEAC Defensive Player of the Year. So I'm looking at your stats this year compared to the year before, and to be honest, your stats look very similar. Um, you had 3 interceptions compared to 0, you know, the year before. But where do you see your game differs from the year before, the prior year to now? What do you think you're a better defensive player? What was it that the MEAC saw in you to make you a defensive player of the year?
Man, you know, and my coaches always tell me, man, you want to get paid, you gotta take that ball away, man. So, you know, after
Mhm.
that 2022 season, you know, I really, you know, just focus on my you know, just forcing turnovers, man. You know, forcing taking interceptions. My 2022 season, man, I dropped two. I dropped 200 opportunities, left 2 plays on the field. You know, I felt that I could have picked off and I didn't. So, you know, that kind of bothered me, you know, it really throughout the whole off season, man. So I was just working ball skills and, you know, things like that. And,
Yeah.
you know, it kind of helped me, you know, throughout this year. You know, it was really even an article on ESPN where they had, you know, they were just saying like, yeah, man, you know, he's a great tackler or whatever, but he haven't forced no, you know, turnovers. So that was, you know, one of the biggest things that, you know, kind of motivated me. Shout out to Jordan Reed for, you know, posting that out. Cause that was, you know, something I needed. And that was my focus in the 2023. It was just taking the ball away.
Yeah, and speaking of that, before I pass it over to the fellas, um, one of the games that stood out for me, and I did some research to look up the game to watch a little bit of it, was the game versus Norfolk State. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was a statement game for you because you had 11 tackles, 6 solo, and you also had a last second interception to seal that thing. So Can you walk us through that game? Like what was your mindset going into that game? And one of the schools that's from the Tidewater, did that give you
Right.
extra motivation? Walk us through it.
Right, man. So you would say, it still give you that sour taste in your mouth because it's being from, Portsmouth and Norfolk State, literally 5 minutes from the crib. My father attended Norfolk State. He know the athletic director. Matter of fact, I was just talking, to the former athletic director, Marty Miller, just saying, how stupid they were not to offer me.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
But to be honest with you, man, that week preparing for Norfolk State, I didn't practice with pads. So we played Harvard the week before, and I hit a dude, and I hit my head kind of like on the bleachers, and we was getting beat, we was getting blown out. Harvard, they were blowing us out, and they were like, "Nah, man, you need to chill." And they said, I said I got up slow, and the trainer kind of labeled me as concussion, put me through concussion protocol. And the whole week, I didn't practice. So I'm mad. So I'm getting, mental reps. I'm always in the back, just going over what I do. They was making it seem like I wasn't going to play. And then I ended up getting cleared that Friday in the walkthrough. So the whole week, I didn't tackle nothing. I didn't hit nothing. I didn't have no live rep. So I'm going in the game already mad. Then also, it's already homecoming too. So we already turned. So it's a whole bunch of things that's going through my mind, man. So,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
got
ready
20,
to fly
yeah, you
around.
got 25. Yeah, you got 25, 30, 50 people at the game. You at
Right.
home. So I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But that's the one question I wanted to, talk to. I was going to say too, how did Hampton in Norfolk State, Virginia, all these, well, I think it's just Hampton, Norfolk State, and some other D1 schools down there, how did they let you get out of there? But I know you said it was, the recruiting, and then obviously it was because one of the major things was the COVID situation. But I'm just like, man, those athletic directors and coaches, man, they got to jump off the Woodrow Wilson on that one, because it's like, how could you really? No, seriously though.
No, seriously
You
though.
gotta,
It's a
listen,
serious
every
question.
great program,
Right.
what they try to do, from the coaches that I've talked to and people, you gotta try to at least
Backyard.
try to keep the players
At home.
in your hometown at home.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
a
Right?
let the
fact, man.
talent leave. Don't
You
let the
gotta
talent leave.
at least try. So my
That's a
thing
fact.
is, if it's COVID and I'm walking in and I'm going to these schools and I'm recruiting and I see that, man, I'm rolling out the red carpet like, man, not only are we gonna lay out we're gonna put the red carpet out, and we're gonna help build our program around this young man. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
It was
so I'm like, well, real quick before we move on and we chop it up or whatever. I just how did that go? Like, nobody reached out to you from Hampton or Norfolk State? Nothing.
it was crazy, man, because Norfolk State, I remember I got the Howard offer, and then I went to Norfolk State like prospect camp the next week. And I was at DB. I was labeled a best DB. Like, I don't know, what I did wrong. My head coach at the time, high school head coach Don Leonard would tell y'all, man, everybody still talks about, like I just said, the former athletic director Marty Miller, who was my father's baseball coach at Norfolk State. We was just talking about it at media day in Norfolk. It was just
Yeah,
one of those, like what was y'all doing, man?
yeah.
So
They dropped the
my mom
ball on that
always
one.
say it was a blessing that I didn't go
Yeah,
there. So hey, I wouldn't
yeah,
be where I'm at now.
yeah. You said the clean version. I'm gonna say the other version. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's their law. So
For
let
sure.
your uncle O say it. I got you. I say it. I'll be the bad guy. No problem. You already know.
For
Go ahead,
sure.
Money Mo.
So you had an outstanding 2023, obviously, right? So what are
Absolutely.
you doing this year to turn up even more? This is your coming out party. Scouts is looking. What you doing this year?
Oh man, I just really been, locked in, man. It really just been like a more I say my my mindset just been a lot different, man. I really, my man always, vouch, I'm not really worried about what's going on really with HBCU ball, man. I consider myself one of the best players in the country. That's FCS or FBS, man. So really for me, it just
Yeah.
really been that mindset, man. I like when I met O, I hit up my man AB, just telling like, man, look, you know anybody in the area, I'm trying to get extra work after I winter lifts. I said, man, I'm really trying to get to that next level. And that's one of the ways, how I met O through AB. And I was just grinding, man, from January, to now, just and then I'm doing also little things like to take care of my body, man. Like, I took a little Pilates class, been in yoga. So I really just been locked in trying to do the little things, just to help me out that can help me improve my skills on the field.
Awesome. And Kenny, speaking of AB, how impactful has that relationship been for you? Because listening to your story sound very similar to AB. So, what type of advice have he given you? What type of impact has he made on your student athlete career?
For
Man,
those, I didn't mean to cut you off. Hold
now go
on,
ahead.
KG. For those that don't know, AB, we saying his nickname AB. We talking about Antoine Bethea, Howard University, great Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying, so forth and so forth. So that's what we talking about to all our listeners and viewers. Sometimes we get on here and we chop it up. We say AB, nephew, little bro, whatever, because he is family. He is,
Right.
what I'm saying, of the No Cap Sports Show podcast. But go ahead, KG. I ain't mean to interrupt. Just wanted to
Now you
let our
good.
listeners and viewers know for those that didn't know, you know what I'm saying, as far as the nickname AB. Go ahead, bro.
But no, to answer your question, man, AB, man, he been very impactful, man. When I want to say after the 2021 season, I don't know how, but it popped up like a clip of his highlights. It was on my on my Twitter feed, and I'm like, man, like bro he went to Howard, but he also played a long career. Then I realized like, dang, like shoot, he from the same 572. Like what he did, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna try to hit him up, you know. And to be honest, I'll be real with you. Be honest with you, I thought it was gonna be Hollywood like a mother, bro. I thought he was gonna be Hollywood. I said, I'm gonna DM him. I'm gonna say, look, man, what's good with you? I'm just a youngin, from the same area as you, went to the same college as you, and just trying to go where you went. Any feedback, any mental, physical things I can do that can help me, get to the next level. And bro hit me back right away. And ever since then, it was like the respect was just there. I'm like, dang, like he really hit me back right away. He just said, yo, this is my number, call me. So I ended up chopping it up with him. And just the little thing is just being about being a pro, man, that I never knew. Nobody at my school was doing it. Nobody was trying to take care of their body. Nobody was trying to stretch, before practice or after practice. Nobody was trying to hop into ice baths. Nobody was talking about film, watching extra film. To be honest, I didn't know none of this. And so, just adding in, that part to my game, what he kind of taught me, man. Shoot, I went from, all conference to all American. So it was one of them, man, and I thank him all the time. I wish text him today. It was his birthday, so happy birthday to him. I tell him,
Salute.
thank you. Thank you for everything, he did for me.
That's awesome. And look, obviously you was the MEAC Defensive Player of the Year. What would make this upcoming season more successful than last season?
Man, for me, man, to make it more successful, of course I want to do the same thing, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to just win the Celebration Bowl, the HBCU National Championship. Try to, just go out with a bang, man, so they can really, just remember the legacy. I can just check everything off the box. I can say I did it all. So that little thing right there, man, that'll make everything for me.
That's what's up.
All right. What
That's good.
advice?
Go ahead, Money Mo. No, you got it. Go ahead.
Now, what advice would you give to another young kid that's in high school right now that might be dealing with that same type of situation? Maybe looked over by their hometown, maybe not getting the office they need. What advice would you give them?
Man, I just tell them, stay working, but also just remember you just need one school, man. You need one school to believe in you, man. And you gotta really just you gotta want it yourself. You can't, depend on nobody to try to push you. Your family members shouldn't have to push you, your coaches shouldn't have to push you. You really gotta, want to do it yourself. And you know, to be honest with you, you know, if you really put your mind to things, man, you know, you can really achieve it, man. And that's something, you know, I really did. You know, I kind of told myself, you know, that I was gonna do what I'm doing now, and I still write goals now to this day, so I can achieve it and push myself. So, you know, that's why I tell them for sure.
One last question, KG, before we switch topics. We want to keep you on the show, and we're gonna talk about some different things, the Olympics and all
Yeah.
kinds of other good stuff. So we want to get your opinion on that as well. We're not just interviewing. We want you to be a part of this show because this is your platform. So we want you to stay with us and rock out with us or whatever. But what are your? I know we already you talked about it a little bit. Cole asked you whatever, but talk a little bit about being an HBCU school and playing against some of these Power Five schools, in the upcoming schedule. Because back when I played years and years ago, we never had that opportunity to play against the University of Maryland. We never had that opportunity to play against the Northwesterns or the Boston Colleges or whatever the case may be. We pretty much just played against HBCU schools. So just talk about the opportunity and not necessarily the difference in the play, but the difference in the atmosphere when you go to these big time schools, these Power Five schools. Talk a little bit about it, and also talk a little bit about with you being to our listeners and viewers, he is, I can say it for you. He is the preseason 2024 defensive player of the year, all American, such. I'm gonna give you your flowers, KG, so it won't seem like you bragging. So I brag
Yeah.
for you, nephew,
Right, for
and
sure.
stuff like
Yeah.
that or whatever. So it's okay, you know what I'm saying, to talk about those things or whatever the case may be. So just talk a
Right.
little bit about that. Just talk a little bit about having that opportunity because some of the HBCUs don't have that opportunity. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But Howard University, I do salute them for that because they have changed it up and switched the narrative a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Playing the University of Maryland's playing. I mean, I think which I played two or three two Power Five teams this year. You
Yep.
know, playing against a Ivy League school, Harvard University, and stuff like that. So just talk a little bit about that before we switch topics.
Oh, you know, man. You know, for me, man, being excited, man. Everybody knows. You know, you coming from the HBCU, and you had them games like that, man. You know, I consider them money games, man.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
get a chance to show and prove that you can play with the best. You know, I really
Yeah.
believe that I can play with the best. So for me, it's exciting. Just seeing, walking in their stadiums. You know, as a kid, to be honest, everybody dream of playing in that big stadium. So this being again a chance to actually live your dream and playing on the highest level of college football, man. For me it'd
Right.
be exciting. It turned me up, and then also that 10 out of 10, the other 10 they don't respect you.
Mm.
So
Facts. Facts.
it gets you it gets you excited
Facts.
because like you get to punch somebody in the mouth. They
That's
don't
right.
respect you. They
That's
don't think
right.
you're nice. Even though maybe I might be legendary and nice in this HBCU level, and they mind, they don't care. And I know they don't
Facts.
care. So,
Facts.
it's my job and my duty to show them like, yeah, like I can bump with y'all too, man. So, for
Yes,
me,
sir.
I'm excited. We start off with Rutgers this year,
Mm.
Big Ten network Thursday night game,
Yes, sir.
night
Yes,
game at
sir.
this spot. So for me, I'm excited. Last year we end up playing a G5 Eastern Michigan. We lost to them by 10 off special teams. We dominated. We had more rushing, passing yards, whatever total offense than them. And then Northwestern, we played them at their homecoming. We lost by 3 points, man. So from us, me just being a leader and preaching that to other guys, like shoot, they put their pants on just like us. They ain't no
Yes, sir.
different. And
No
so that's
doubt.
how mentality coming, against this Rutgers team, who pretty solid. Don't get me wrong, but we ready.
That's what's up. Real quick, besides Rutgers, what's the other Power Five? Do you just Rutgers or
Nah, it's
is it
just
any?
Rutgers. It's just Rutgers. So they end up changing it. We
Okay.
was supposed to play Wake Forest, but Wake
Okay.
Forest ended up back, and I want to say they playing NCAT now.
Okay.
So
Mm.
we
Okay.
end up, playing To be honest, we playing this team called Mercy Hurt, who I really don't know who they are. To be honest,
Okay.
I never.
Well,
But I think they
well,
just
Mercy heard looking at the opportunity just like you looking at Rutgers. So
for
remember
sure.
that.
Facts.
Because it's a motherfucker at Mercy hurt that's like, yeah, KG, yeah, this dude Kenny Gallop, you know, he on the watch list of the East West Shrine Senior Bowl top 1,000 players. Shit, I'm gonna when I get an opportunity, I'm gonna go at him. So I'm gonna show each and every one of them scouts and them people there. At the end of the day, I can boogie too. I might be a D2 school, I might be a D3 school, but you got to look at it like that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for sure.
Sometimes, yeah. You got to look at it like that for sure. So, but that's dope though. You know what I mean? And our listeners and viewers, you heard what he said against Rutgers, Big Ten Network on that Thursday to open it. What is that? August the what?
29th.
August the
August
29th.
29th.
August the 29th. That's what's up. Salute.
Big.
Go ahead, Cole.
So look, transitioning over, got the NFL season starting up soon. What are you most excited to see about NFL this upcoming season?
For me, man, it's always really just exciting is to see the kick. I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do.
What the hell? You were doing good, bro. God.
Bro,
I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm always eager to see what they're gonna do, man. But
hold on. Let me stop you in your chat. So why did you become a pay? How did that happen?
to
Tell us
be
that.
honest, man, I've been
From
liking.
Portsmouth to New England? What is going on?
I've been liking them for a minute. I'll say 1 year I liked the Vikings 1 year when they had Brett Favre, Adrian Peterson, and
Man, I'm
Percy
getting
Harvin on
old.
the same squad. When they lost to New Orleans in that NFC conference final. I mean,
Yeah.
when they lost the NFC championship game.
Shout out to my man Shanko from the crib. He
Yeah,
played
that's
tight end. That him he had his best year that year. Brett Favre was
yeah,
feeding him.
that's
He
the
was balling.
that's the only
Shout out to
time I
my
like
young
the
boy
different
Shank.
teams.
What's up, boy?
That's the only time. But other than that, man, I've been rocking with the Patriots, man. I can't even tell you why.
Yeah, you can't tell us why. You
I
just
know,
tried.
yeah, I know why.
Yeah, them motherfuckers was winning, man. There's no cap.
Hey,
You ain't got
Brady
a
and
lot.
the chips.
I
You jumped
love
on
Yeah,
the bandwagon.
yeah, he did.
But it's like to be
Hey,
honest with you.
motherfucker ain't never been to Logan Airport. Talking about he like the Patriots.
Sure haven't.
Hey,
My motherfucker. Hey nephew, what you talking about? Shit, I'm gonna go with the winners, huh?
Hey, but look, to keep it all the way 100.
Oh,
My first memory of NFL ball was when they lost to the Giants. That's just me being 100 with you. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna like the Patriots.
man, put your phone back where you're breaking up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
I connect to my AirPods. That's all.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, though, I was saying though, to be honest with you, the only reason I started liking the Patriots is when they lost to the Giants in 2007. That's me being honest. That's what I remember. Me having a squad.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I'm looking forward to these Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow is back in the building.
Eminem? You mean Eminem?
Winter is coming. I'm not paying that no attention. Winter is coming. Hey, winter is coming. We gonna make sure that we good to go. Trust and believe. We got some side deals worked out with T. Higgins. That's why he reported to camp. We taking care of him. We got that side deal money. So yeah, man, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. And I'm just looking to. I think it's gonna be a great 2024. I think it's gonna be a good NFL season. I love the way the talent is spread out. It's some good bump. NFC, I feel like it's a pretty much a 2-3 team race. 4 team. I think San Francisco, Dallas, Detroit, Philly. That's my 4 teams. You know what I'm saying? Between all the rest of the teams, homecomings. Everybody else, in the AFC, man, that's like the NBA Western Conference. Man, they gonna beat each other up. They gonna beat each other up.
Hey, fuck the whole AFC. The AFC North is where it's at. Anything outside of that, they cake. We eating that.
Hey, look, we just got what? Hey, if we can get past Kansas City, we good.
Yeah, we got them opening night. Hey, Kenny, I'm a Ravens fan, so you already know where I'm going with it. Yeah, that's
man. Y'all gonna be tough this year, man. Y'all gonna be tough, man. This is always what y'all gonna do in that postseason, man.
Yeah, this year. Don't worry about it.
Go ahead, Money Mo. Hey, KG, take your powers out. Go back to whatever you was doing before, because you echoing. Go ahead, Money Mo. Go ahead, Money Mo.
What you looking forward to, Mo?
For me, I'm looking forward to seeing what the real Justin Herbert look like. I think the talent's there. I just don't think he had a good coach, man. I really do.
For that for like 6 years, Mo.
Man, but hey, check this out, man. He had
Money
he
Mo.
had
Hold
Lynn,
on, Money Mo. You
and
a
he
Cowboy
had
fan, Money Mo. You got CD Lamb right there over your shoulder.
They ain't pay him yet, man. We ain't do shit. We ain't,
he over here. He's sitting over here on the couch right now.
Man, I ain't about to for nobody who endorses not playing players. Hopefully they blow that shit up, and I don't know what's gonna happen with us. I'm pissed off with the Cowboys right now. We worth $1.5 billion, and we can't figure out a way to play our quarterback, our wide receiver, and our best defensive player. So
why you pissed off? Why you pissed off? You are the front runner when it comes to, hey, look, you got to go out here and show me that. From what I've known, Money Mo, you big on don't talk to me. But look, all I'm saying is, I think Jerry Jones is like, listen, y'all on y'all last year, show me. I'm tired of paying people that ain't coming through when it come to playoff time. No disrespect to your players and your quarterback.
Yeah. I don't give a damn what the problem is in Dallas. I just love hearing Mo sounding like this right now. You making my day. I can't stand them Bammers out there, man.
Hey, I agree with you wholeheartedly about Dak Prescott, man. He done had 8 years to prove himself. But bro, how much more body of work you want to see from CD Lamb? My man,
I got
you know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. But
I got you.
I see you on Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott. What a trash can that old. Both them motherfuckers can go head first in the trash can. They got a lot to show me this year. You know what I'm saying? So as far as my team, I don't even want to talk about us till we run the check. But I do want to see some of these quarterbacks, not just Justin Herbert. I want to see what Tua gonna do now that he done got the bag. I want to see what Trevor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is a time, and y'all know I like to think big picture. This is a time where I believe this circle this. All these quarterbacks that got paid, they taking money. They taking money out the mouths of other players, and this shit is gonna come to a head because you can't afford to give a quarterback damn near 50% of your salary cap if he's not Patrick Mahomes. You feel what I'm saying?
You're right. The NFL, real quick, Money Mo, just not to cut you off, but they should just be, the quarterback should have their own cap, and then it should be the team. This is what you can spend on quarterbacks, and then this is what you can spend on the rest of the team. Like they like the young boy. No, go ahead, Money Mo. Then I talk about the San Francisco situation.
No,
go ahead, man.
Y'all got it, fellas. I just wanted to put that out there to tee it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's frustrating. I know y'all former players and y'all see this shit. Yeah. KG busting his ass, old dog busting his ass. He like, God damn, we can't win without me either. Shit, I want to win 200,000.
That's why I was saying about the boy IU, man. That man monster, man. That man be balling, and true indeed, he is on the team with 4 or 3 of them, youngest that can boogie. Christian McCaffrey, tight end Kittle, and Debo. But shit, that ain't his fault. That's why I be tripping off of people sometimes. That's where he got drafted. This young man went to junior college, Arizona State 2 years, get drafted, go there, and he balling. Everything that they asked him to do, he's done and more. So what the fuck else? What the fuck else can I do? And if you don't want to pay me, let me go to motherfucking Washington and hang out and rock out with my man.
Quarterback, that's a fact.
And you gonna get something for me. That's what I don't understand with some of these. Now with some of these, I look at it both sides. As owning the team, motherfucker, I got your rights. You sign a contract, finish the deal. You know what I'm saying? It is with it. So I understand both sides, but sometimes if you can treat a player right and still get, you know what I'm saying? If both sides can still come out okay, that's what I'm about. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to hold a motherfucker hostage, because you're not gonna get everything. He not gonna give you everything. He gonna ball and he gonna do what he do. But it's a difference of when somebody treats you right, man.
Right.
That's just like any player. I don't care if you're a player. I don't care if you got a boss at a 9 to 5. If your boss is treating you right and treating you with respect, you're gonna do what you need to. You're gonna do a little bit more because he is treating. 100%. So that's just my take on the joint.
I want to ask you this, old dog. Speaking of Ayuk, how much of a factor do you think that Brock Purdy haven't got his contract yet plays for the San Francisco not giving him that?
Factor. That's why I brought it up. That's why I brought it up. You got to pay that young man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's giving you 2 years as a starter. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of way back 8 years ago with the whole. That's how Dak got his first joint, because he got fourth round, came 4th, 5th round. Wasn't expected to play right away, you know. Then he got thrown in, so you had to pay him a little bit extra because you had to make up for the money that we wasn't paying. So you know, I don't understand people talk about Dak. Dak Prescott's in a beautiful situation.
Yes, he is.
Sure.
It's other teams in the National Football League. Last time I checked, besides the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
Now you know what I'm saying. So he for once it is a player, not only a player, but an African-American player playing a position that we don't normally play.
Right.
And he hold all the cards. Fuck everybody. I feel bad for that. What you feel bad for Dak for? He hold all the cards.
No, you need to feel bad for us Dallas Cowboy fans, because that motherfucker can't get us out the second round.
Well, last time I check is 22 players on the team, brother.
And it's only one quarterback. Overthrowing motherfuckers, underthrowing people,
100%.
throwing interceptions on the slant.
Hey, Money Mo. Last time I checked, like one of my OGs told me, if they don't score, we win. Make plays. Fuck you.
And y'all defense was trash in the postseason last year.
Green Bay. That's why
Green Bay came in there. Green Bay came in that joint was scoring like that was doing 7-on-7 skelly drill.
But that's
why you
1 year.
Paid.
My man done did this for 5 years. There have been times that the defense held the other team damn near scoreless. And he been throwing to the other team like they play for the Cowboys.
What have you done for me lately?
I'm going off
of the last game. I'm going off of the last game. You right. All I'm saying is we win together, we lose together. Now, we might talk shit, Money Mo, KG, Kobe, you all know we going to talk shit amongst our team.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this nigga was throwing all kinds of interceptions, or this motherfucker couldn't cover up anybody, or this fat-ass offensive lineman was letting the motherfucker rush, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or this D lineman ain't getting. We going to talk amongst ourselves, but at the end of the day, we win together, we lose together. You understand what I'm saying? So fuck all that. It's a team sport. If you want to do that single shit, go play tennis or go play some other single joint. What you mean?
Yeah, fact.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny, what's your predictions for this upcoming NFL season? Who you got representing the AFC in the Super Bowl and the NFC in the Super Bowl, and who will ultimately you think going to take that trophy home?
Man, it's a tough one, man, because you always gotta show respect to Kansas City, man. But to be honest, man, this might sound good to you, but I do think Baltimore might go the way they might represent that.
Oh, now this nigga, now these niggas.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with
look,
you, man.
Hey,
Money Mo, nephew gonna call me. Nephew gonna call me talking about, hey, OG, hey, I'm with Cuzzo. Me and Kobe at the game. Me and Kobe hanging out. I don't want
Hey, Kenny, I'm gonna be at all the games too. I'm in the DMV. I'm there.
Hey, look, I really do, man. Now, don't get me wrong, though. If Cincinnati healthy and they
Don't let
healthy,
them do that shit.
They can be tough.
Don't let them do that shit, Kenny. No.
But
Don't let them do that
I'm
shit,
gonna be
Kenny.
honest with you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, though. I like Baltimore.
So
I
who you
think
like in the
Baltimore.
NFC? Who you like in the NFC?
Man, it's hard for me to try to go against them 49ers, man. I'm trying
Yeah,
to think. Cause Dallas so much drama going on right now. 49ers got a lot.
yeah,
There's a lot of drama. Yeah.
yeah.
49ers, I
Yeah.
mean, shoot, man. It's always tough. It's always weird with them, man.
Facts.
Now,
Yeah.
I low key want to say maybe Philly might make some noise, but man, we got to
I was
see.
gonna ask you that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Philly, Philly
Philly
should
going.
be tough. Philly should be tough.
Yeah.
Dallas still gonna be tough, man. I think
Mhm.
Green Bay might make a lot of noise too, man. Man, there's a lot of squads out there,
I
man.
like
But
that.
Yeah.
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 man, I think them 49ers, man,
Okay.
it's just like, man, they gotta win something though.
All right, so
They,
let's stop right there. Let's start right there. Baltimore 49ers, who win the Super Bowl?
ooh,
Shit.
'cause we seen how the last game went.
Yeah, let's just
Baltimore,
keep that momentum.
man. Man, I really want Lamar to win one though,
Shout
man.
out to sis Brent. Shout out sis.
Yeah.
I really want Lamar to win one bad, man. If I'm
Right.
being
Me
honest
too.
with you, man. I
Yeah.
really do want Lamar to win one, man. But man, though,
I want him to
I,
win one too.
but yeah,
Absolutely.
it's gonna be tough, man. Even the Jets, man, they might finally make some noise, man.
Forgot about them. I mean,
Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of
It's
squad. I
tough.
don't know what Buffalo though.
That's
I
why I
can't stand
said it's gonna be
Buffalo.
a good
yeah,
football
AFC
2024.
AFC stat, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
AFC stack.
Cause you
Yeah.
never
Damn.
really know, man. Cause teams come out hot early.
Yeah,
Man, I think Baltimore will be
AFC
the most
stack.
consistent team, man.
yeah. I
That's
hope
what's
you're
up.
right, brother. I hope you're right.
Hey,
so
you
so
know,
go ahead,
one team y'all ain't mentioned, man. Y'all got to see them Houston Texans this year.
That's another
Yeah,
one, man.
yeah,
Damn,
Yo,
I forgot
did
about
y'all
them.
seen that? Y'all
yeah,
seen that
man.
video of their training camp?
Yes,
You
sir.
said
Yeah,
Them
what?
boys out there hitting, man.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. They out there doing it.
They going at it. Shout out to the young boy Steph Diggs, man. Keep doing what you doing, young man. On
Yes,
all courses, young man got to mess around. Left team Jordan. Ain't too many motherfuckers gonna leave Team Jordan to go to
yes,
Asics.
sir. Yes, sir.
Left jump man, Team Jordan to go to Asics and create a brand and have the opportunity to get with Asics or whatever and create your own shoes. So shout out to you, man.
Salute
Keep
for
doing
that.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, man, had him out here, had a ball out here in AZ when he came out, man. So salute to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, King. Salute.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
Just switching up speeds a little bit, Kenny. With the Olympics on the horizon now, actually officially starting today. What are you looking forward to most in the Olympic Games? What's your favorite
Uh,
events?
of course, I gotta go with basketball, man. I've been, tuned into it. I've been watching the little expedition games, man. They need to go ahead and stop playing, man. Stop underestimating people. But it's a good thing. I'm a big Bron guy. So it's a good, seeing Bron, at his age, still competing at a high level. And shoot, so far, they talk about, they always say he ain't clutch, he ain't this, he ain't that. But so
Right.
far, when he
Man,
been,
that's been cat.
hey, so far when they been needing a big shot, they been going to LeBron, man. So
Absolutely.
this watching him, man. I like the young boy Ant too, though, man. Ant the truth.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
Yeah, there you go.
I've
That's
been
a little
checking
bit
at them.
better. Now you talking. Go ahead,
I,
Go ahead
I
Money
knew
Mo.
I knew how
Yeah,
it go, man. I know how y'all do, Brian, man. Brian solid, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
you right.
Solid
Go
as
ahead,
they
Money
come.
Mo.
Now the thing I like watching is all these Olympic events that I'm like, damn, I missed the mark, man. I don't know what this sport is, but they running around with the ball and they throwing it in the hoop. Like it's like field hockey or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But I'm like, damn, I
Yeah,
could have did that shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what I'm
Hey, they do got a bunch of. Hey, look. Hey, they do got a bunch of different events motherfuckers don't know about. I'm like,
Yeah,
dang.
for
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
you looking forward to most too, old dog?
The track and field, man. Trying to
Yeah.
see if the young boy, I forgot his name, younger
Noah
from
Lyles,
no
Noah
allows.
Lyles. I
Alexandria
want,
VA, TC
yeah.
Williams, shout
I
out.
want shout out to the young boys. Shout out to the youngins from Bullis. high school, the little 18-year-old that's out there.
He's
He's gonna be
16,
running.
ain't he?
16.
16. That's right. He
Yeah.
only a sophomore, I think.
Yeah.
He go to a Maryland school.
Yeah,
But
from
I
Bullis.
believe though, I want to say from Chesapeake, Virginia, man.
But that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I just know he go to Bullis school out there, you know what I'm saying, in Maryland.
Yeah.
It's actually 2 kids that goes to Bullis. It's also a young girl. I don't know if she's an alternate or not, but both of them go to the same high school in Bullis over there, you know what I'm saying, in Maryland or whatever. So shout out to them. I know he's gonna run, I think, in a 4x4 relay. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's an alternate or not, but shout out, man, to that. And I want to see if the girl can finally beat the Jamaican girls. What's her name? The one that got. Yeah, I want to see if she can finally, take home the gold or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's what I love the track and field events. So looking forward to that, and that's it pretty much.
Okay. And real quick before we get out of here, and this is a question for all of y'all. Who are your top 5 Olympians of all time? And if you don't want to give your top 5, give me your favorite 5 Olympians of all time. Start with you, Kenny.
You know, man, to be real with you, man, of course, you can say like Usain Bolt, but me personally, growing up, just loving basketball, man, it always been just different basketball players.
Okay.
You can say Kobe. Kobe probably my favorite basketball player of all time. Bron. And then even though I wasn't born, but just watching that, the Dream Team documentaries and
Yeah.
things like that. So you can, Magic, Larry, of course, MJ, so just seeing that, man, that always, that kind of been my favorite. That's the kind of thing I always, been watching the most.
Okay. Mo, what you got?
It was a little bit before my era, but FloJo, just seeing her.
Got to have FloJo on it.
Carl Lewis was another one. And then Usain Bolt, because that is my era. And then I agree with KG, man, for Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, you name it. All the NBA players that represented, man. Those are my top Olympians.
Yeah. Oh, dog, what you got, boy?
So, man, I got to go FloJo too. I like Jackie Joyner.
Yes, sir.
She was a monster.
Monster.
Yeah, no question. Maurice Green, Mo Green. He was a monster at one point in time, fastest man in the world. Got to go Usain Bolt. And what else do I got out there? Oh, and from the crib, right up the street, Silver Spring, Maryland. Dominique Dawes. Got to have Dominique Dawes on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dominique Dawes. Got to go on there. Shout out to Dominique Dawes from the crib. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if that's 4 or 5, but that's it. And then Michael Jordan, we ain't got to talk about the GOAT. So go ahead.
Yeah, I would say as far as my favorite go, I would go Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps.
That's a good one.
I'm tripping.
Simone Biles. Carl Lewis, because I was young and I grew up on Carl Lewis as a young boy, watching him get them goals. And then last, I got a new favorite on my list, Sydney McLaughlin. I think she's gonna be the GOAT of all time in that track stuff because every time she run, she breaks a world record.
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah, Sydney a monster.
Yeah. Hey, dog, man, why don't you get us up out of here, bro?
Man, listen, man. I just want to say thanks again, KG. Like I told you before, I really don't, my situation when it comes to Howard University. But at the end of the day, it's crazy how that circle go around. You know what I'm saying? To all our listeners and viewers, here it is. My little bro is your OG. That's your big bro. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's all about giving back. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that information with you. You know what I mean? So you got to give back. And the fact that you are a young man, but you got an old soul about you. You know what I mean? And the first thing we did before we even started to train, to all our listeners and viewers and family on here, first thing we did is broke bread and went to the bar. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say, man, thank you again for coming on here. We appreciate you. Good luck this season. Stay healthy. I'm going to say that again. Stay healthy. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and make plays and understand that your platform that you're doing on, you never know who's watching.
Right.
So good luck to you this season. Good luck to Howard University. You know what I mean? And you do your thing. With that being said, this is the No Cap Sports Show podcast. Money Mo, Cousin Cobra, Fredo, salute.